Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. I like to pee. How about me?
Am I me?
You're you.
I art thou.
But thou art I.
Dude, let's touch penises.
I gotta breaketh thy wing of the rebirth.
Dude, get over here and touch this penis with that penis.
I need to get my social link up first. I
Get-
need to get to level
I'll
7.
get that social link up. Let's go.
Alright, fine.
I'm actually really torn on abortion because on one end I'm killing children, on the other end I'm giving women a choice. Like,
Either way, the baby's dead.
I'm just not okay with women having rights. I just,
I don't blame you.
yeah, I don't like what they would do with it. Saddest part about that is that we have to, specify that it's a joke.
You sure?
I'm absolutely certain. I mean, the people listening
I was about to say, the people
already
listening.
know I'm joking.
Yeah,
but
so therefore, there we go. There's our audience.
if like 30 years in the future, some random person,
some asshole finds this
Someone's
recording and be like, I don't want that guy's opinion.
Yeah, that guy's opinion sucks.
He's an asshole. Oh my god.
Now then, excuse me while I go take this elephant penis into my anus because elephant sexuality has been legalized.
God, if that ever happens, remind me to kill myself.
I mean, all right. I was like, what?
that could be better. Nah.
I was about to say, you gotta watch your language and you say stuff like that because if you had said something like, "Oh, gag me," it's like the elephant dicks will.
So yeah, this is episode 11.
Oh shit, that was like.
I hit record when you weren't paying attention.
Alrighty.
So
then.
that's how we're gonna open this.
I am perfectly fine with that.
I know, we gotta jump right in.
Jump in like Mario does into painting, screaming in agony.
That's alright. I will say that sounds more like Bloodstained, which
Like-
segue. Bloodstained Visual of the Night finally came out last week. I waited another week because I wanted it on Switch.
Nintendo Switch.
I think it's great. It's a really fun game. Every time you get a new spell for Miriam, a crystallized spear goes inside of her stomach, and she screams every single time in pain. I mean, at least when it's the first time you get the ability. Anyway, yeah, it's a really fun game. I'm happy it came out after all this time. The only thing that sucks is that since I have the Switch port, as of right now, even though day one, when that port came out, the developers already mentioned like, oh, okay, we're fixing this like now, and they're gonna do small updates instead of just making one big one. So basically, there's just a lot of frame rate drops and crashes of the game.
Speaking of updates,
So-
non sequitur, sorry. Did you hear that Breath of the Wild 2 was originally going to be DLC for Breath of the Wild 1, and then they decided, hey, it's too
You have
big.
too many ideas. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on a Game Explainer thing thumbnail. No, Nintendo Wire thumbnail. Not thumbnail. Nintendo Wire tweet. I saw that. I'm like, oh, that's neat. That makes sense.
Yeah, and now people are like, oh, great, no, it's going to be shitty. And it's like, what?
I don't know how that would warrant it being
I-
shitty, but
I don't know
Whatever.
where people are great at jumping to conclusion.
well, of course. But that's just most people. But
There was a long jumping an Olympic long jumping contest for jumping to conclusions. I know several people who would qualify for gold.
oh yeah.
Ah, yeah.
But yeah, so Bloodstained, I'm happy that it finally came out. Like, it has a few issues like that. Overall, though, so far, good, like 8 out of 10. Definitely a solid game. Hopefully it warrants, or not warrants, hopefully it gets enough money to get a sequel or something. You know, there's a lot of content coming in the game via free, mind you, free updates, like co-op of some sort, extra playable characters, like a boss rush or something along the lines of that. So I'm very excited for the future of that game. And I think so far, 505 Games, the developers of it, I definitely think they have something special on their hands, especially if they've already shown like how important, how quick they're going to respond to fans of who bought the game and be like, we see the problems that you guys are having. We're going to try to fix this as quick as we can and as efficiently as we can. And instead of giving you a big update, we're going to give you little updates all spread out so we fix all these specific problems, I guess, immediately. And I appreciate that as a consumer of this game. Didn't kickstart it, but I'm happy that I bought the game and they're already seeing my pleas. Oh, well, not mine specifically, but a lot of people's pleas of the game. And otherwise, I think, aside from the Switch port being like that, and supposedly the PC port, solid game. Solid game. You can customize Miriam herself with.
Is it like color options or costume options?
Yes. So you can do color options, so you don't have to have her have blue and like black. You know, I like that the most. You can have her have pink. You can change her skin color. You can make her green.
Finally,
I
Shrek's daughter goes on a quest.
I literally said to our friend, like, you know, Jay would probably get this game if I told him about this feature that they have. He's like, that's not a really good reason to get a game. Like, no, like, it's a fine enough reason.
I mean, yes, but I got Soul Calibur to build funny, stupid characters.
Exactly, it's like, you know, but it's a reason why he would buy it then, and then he might end up enjoying it, so. But, like, that game, in Bloodstained, the equipment that you get actually will usually show up on your model. So, like, if you have a gas mask,
it'll show up on
it'll
model.
show up, which, not gonna lie, I like it, but I also kind of wish there was an option to turn that off, because, you know,
I mean, it could come if they're listening.
it could, and that's the thing, it could come, because I like the idea, but, like, when I think about it, and, like, when I'm like, alright, this gas mask, and I want to wear this hat and this gas mask, because it gives me the best stat boosts, but I look like a fucking idiot. But yeah, you can even change, like, Miriam's hair. You can unlock more throughout the castle, which I think is really cool and cute.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, you can customize it a lot more than I thought you could. I'm like, holy crap, it's really nice actually. But yeah, otherwise solid. So far I've not beaten it yet. I'm like probably I got the bad ending. And then so far my map completion is about 50%. So I'm supposedly halfway there, and yeah, so I just want to get that out of the way because I've been waiting for that game for a good few years, and it's a solid game. So yeah.
I have an idea on who you were talking about, but I don't know. I feel like it's poignant to point out that the only reason I have most of the consoles I have and most of the games I have are for like one solitary reason. Like I bought an Xbox One because I wanted the Master Chief Collection. I got a PlayStation 4 because I wanted to play Spider-Man. I got Soul Calibur because I wanted to build it.
Was it Spider-Man or was it?
It was Spider-Man and Nier.
Yeah, I was saying,
but
I thought you did get that for Nier as well.
I definitely wanted Nier on it, but it was like one of those, oh man, Nier looks really fun, but and then it was like Spider-Man's coming, and I was like, all right, it's time.
Yeah. It's time.
I got it on sale for $250, and I was like, it's time.
That's worth it though.
And then I didn't play Nier on the PlayStation, even though I got it. I played Oni-chan-Bara, which it was all right. Wasn't the best, but it was all right.
Yeah.
I mean, when I say all right, I mean the combat was all right.
No.
The game itself was stupid as all fuck, and I love that.
Well, and that's what was in my head canon. It was like, all right, I know Jay might like this game because
It's
the stupidity
so
of it,
stupid.
and you like that, and I know you like that, and it's fun to kind of hear your opinions on it sometimes.
I like a lot of games that people call degenerate games, but I like them for different reasons. I like them because of how stupid they can get. It's almost like saying, why do you like JRPGs? Oh, I like JRPGs because in the end it's always about how friendship defeats organized religion and how the power of love can overcome any sickness. You know, it's stupid. It really is. It's the dumbest shit. But like,
And I agree with that, because unfortunately, I feel like sometimes at least, I mean, Persona has that kind of issue sometimes, but
I mean, it for the most part, that's a lot of JRPGs.
yeah, or it's just like collect these certain items and then save the world,
Or like nature
From
good,
darkness.
humans bad.
but that's yeah.
It's the same 6 concepts over and over, and there's some stupidity into it, and that's kind of where a lot. Like I liked Star Ocean because
It was in space.
It had, well, yes, it was in space, and I like space. But it was so into its own stupidity. They named the main character Edge fucking Maverick.
Not the fucking, just
Edge Maverick. He looks like a bootleg Cloud. His name is Edge Maverick, and it's so good. It's just, it seems like they're, I don't know if they actually like were serious, wanted people to take this guy seriously, but it's so good. How like, because in my mind it's just stupid, and that's why I like games like Oni-chan and main series Senran Kagura is kind of fun. Their spin-off games are stupid as all.
He's not a pleb.
Oh god, no, I don't like their spin-off. Like, I didn't like the stupid Touch Asuka on the Switch. I didn't like Splatoon, but with tits. I didn't like this new one where it's like, what is the new one? It's like pinball.
It's pinball, but you can hit their titties and like I think their ass. I think.
Yeah, something stupid.
From what I've seen, like random snippets of randomly, I'm like, oh, that's gross, but okay.
I mean, now that Nier's on the Xbox, instead of playing one of those when I want to play a game where I like just hack and slash the shit out of stuff, I'll play like Nier or something. But it was fun with how stupid shit got. Like, one of the characters' special abilities was a giant frog, and one of them was just farted around the arena for some stupid fucking reason.
Welcome to Japan.
Oh god, it was dumb as hell, but it was also fun as hell.
I know I'm a weeb, but like, honestly, still number one place I want to go to in the world is Japan. I want to go to the stupid place like Akihabara and all that garbage. I want to fucking just see all the weeby shit that I've seen in anime in real life, and not gonna lie, I still also personally want to actually travel at least to some different country, at least once. Our friend right now is in fucking London. Lucky bitch. I wish I was in London. Fucking cool and neat and just...
I mean, in the Facebook movie, the guy who played Mark Zuckerberg was in London.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because he got a blowjob from Brenda Song. In the social...
Is that in the movie?
In the social media movie, yeah, there's like a scene where like Brenda Song gives whoever plays Mark Zuckerberg
No idea.
like a blowjob in an elevator or something, and people made a lot of memes of Mr. Mosby being like, "No blowjobs in my lobby," and so he was in London.
I never actually seen that movie.
I've never seen the movie, but like
you heard the scene. And
I'm into enough memes
Yeah,
that
of
it's
course.
like when it came out, all the memes were like, "Look at us boys rowing them boats," and like rowing the boats menacingly was a big one, and Brenda Song giving what's his face head. Remember Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior?
Unfortunately, yes. I never seen it, but I remember always seeing coming attractions from it, either at our friend's house or like I just seen it on Disney Channel. I'm like, I wonder how trashy it was.
I don't remember. I've seen it 4 times, I think.
Yikes, that's bad.
It's never like I look for it. It's like
No,
it looks
but
for
still.
me. Brenda Song's Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior.
Brenda Song wants to see you.
I mean, I'm not against that. But
Sir.
Homecoming Warrior, I know she started training and she didn't get it until like the very end, where she wants to go to homecoming, but she has to defeat. I don't want to talk about it because I don't know enough about it. Just bringing up Brenda's song always reminds me of Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
And yeah, and fucking Wendy Wu.
Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior.
I legitimately have the fucking same thought process. I think. Honestly, every time I think of Brenda's song, those are the 2 things I come up with.
Third becomes Pass the Plate, but like that's
Oh no, never.
yeah, that was a small Disney commercial thing.
Actually, no. Fuck. God damn it, Jay. I do remember that.
My favorite thing was when they did like some guy was like, "Oh yes, here in God, where was it? Some Spanish country." He's like, "We do rice, beans, and banana," and I was like, "Oh, that sounds heavenly."
Right. Oh my god, I remember that.
And I'll never forget the they're making something that's like, we love the red pepper. Oh, that's the spicy pepper. If we put it in the tomato,
We love the Reds.
yeah, it's
They're
like,
comrades.
it was like an Italian thing, and it was like, we love the red peppers. No, that's the spicy pepper. If we put that in the what were they making? Sauce? It would be
I don't
too
remember
spicy.
exactly what they were making, dude. I just remember like the idea and like snippets.
I just remember the one guy doing the stereotypical.
No, that you
Italian-
can't put that in there, otherwise the viewers would
Yeah,
die.
the hand.
They're children.
It was.
They can't suck dicks until they eat the pepper.
All right, then let's
Yeah,
next topic.
Let's add pedophilia, apparently. Okay, yikes. Anyway,
Let's
to
do-
that 180.
Zach
Anyway,
and Cody. Get it? Because they were children, and you said through it like it's a web connector.
so Persona Q came out a few weeks ago. I beat it. Did I say Persona Q or say Persona Q2?
You said Q.
Okay, well, Persona Q2 came out on 3DS a while ago. Last 3DS game, I think, coming out, and I think we mentioned that. So I beat it yesterday because my goal was personally beat Persona Q2, and then I'll get Bloodstained because I need to not have a backlog. And every time I beat an RPG, I'm like, I want to go back and play this one because I haven't beaten it. And not gonna lie, if I beat Bloodstained like in the next few days, which probably will, I might finally go back to one of the Tales of games I have lying around. Because I have Symphonia and Zestria, and I want to play both of those. Zestria, because fucking main character Sorey is really fucking cute, and I hate that. But it's a kind of a driving force, because like I want to see what
I mean,
his story's
listen,
about.
like at least 20% of the Nier Automata fan base is because 2B is fucking hot.
30%.
I said at least. Like it ranked
30%.
Okay, fine. At least 30%.
Yeah.
But like,
on the 70%, I was like, this looks like a fun game.
I wouldn't
well,
call
no,
that 70%. I would call that more like
20%.
yeah, probably. And then there's probably the percent that was like
You're like a middle ground.
yeah,
You were legitimately a middle ground.
I was like, man, this game looks really fucking fun. Damn, that robot thick.
Speaking of which, Astral Chain. You saw that link I sent, that tweet I sent you?
I was at work when you sent me the tweet. I didn't get a chance to read it.
So, there's not gonna be DLC for Astral Chain.
Oh, right. But more
But
games.
if it sells well, there's apparently it's apparently going to be a trilogy of games.
Honestly, I'm interested
So-
in buying it.
I mean, I'm really gonna buy it, but like, oof, these next 3 months for Switch, I'm definitely buying at least a game per month. I think.
Really?
Well, this month was Bloodstained.
Okay.
Next month is gonna be Fire Emblem. Remember,
Oh
that's
yeah,
still
that's,
coming.
that's coming next fucking month.
That's coming actually next month on the 26th.
Oh jeez.
I know. I gotta prepare my butthole for that. And then the next month after that is Astral Chains. And I think, oh fuck, I think Indivisible's coming out the next month. Shit. Oh god damn it. That's
Did you pre-order Fire Emblem?
no, not yet. I need to.
I don't know.
Well,
it's just,
actually, I'm trying to think. Do I need to?
yeah, right. Like,
I mean,
it looks good the more they've shown off of it, but
oh hell yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna be pre-ordering it. I was all set to pre-order Pokemon, but now I'm on the fence about that one.
I was always like,
Well,
but we
yeah,
don't know my
you've never
opinion.
been like,
Nope, ever since fucking. I mean, I feel like we have multiple I feel like this podcast in general, we've had a lot of conversations about Pokemon, even though I don't
I mean,
personally.
we've had a couple because I'm pretty big into it, just like
Yeah.
how we've had a couple Fire Emblem because we're both pretty big into
Of
that.
course, and then I had tangents about fucking Ethan's design just so fucking good.
But like, I've seen a lot of people complaining online. We talked about this, the national.
Yes,
Dex.
National Dex.
And
crap.
while I don't agree with you, I think you're stupid if you think the national dex not being in is a big problem. It's not. It really isn't going to affect core gameplay.
No, I highly doubt it.
I do agree with the people who are saying that they're being lazy with the combat animations.
Yes, because guess what, people? Pokemon's always been like that. Y'all motherfuckers
I mean,
are
at
just.
least the like the handheld ones, yeah. Coliseum and Stadium.
All right, but like still, regardless, I think you're starting to know that Pokemon's kind of outdated. Like for a while, but y'all still keep buying the fucking 2 versions they always release. So not you, but like, shut your fucking mouths, people.
I don't know. I gotta agree with them on that. They're being really like. Oh,
They are lazy. I just I don't understand. They've always been fucking lazy since like after Black and White.
well, yeah, but like they could have been lazy the entire time, but 3D models, it's easier to tell how lazy they're being with the combat animation.
Yes, I know, but that's what I'm saying though.
So that's why there's been more of like a
Yes,
talking
because
about it recently. Because like the
But, like-
the first X and Y, that was like, all right, they're just figuring it out. They, these are just what the combat.
well, yes,
animation is.
no, and I understand that, but like, you have a bigger console, and the issue with that is it's just Pokemon in general. It's just an outdated concept. Like they really they don't have a way. They're kind of stuck in a rut when it comes to like combat. They can't switch it up. They really can't. That's why they always have these new random shticks like
Dynamaxing,
Dynamax. There we go, Dynamaxing and
Mega Evolution, and Z moves.
Thank you. I cannot. That's the
I never
only-
use Z moves.
But then that's the issue though. Like a lot of these mechanics that they add in, I guess we're on a Pokemon tangent. But the combat that they have, they only add like little sprinkles of like, changes to where it doesn't really change. Because yeah, like you said before, like the Z moves and everything, you barely use them.
Well, see, I used Mega a lot more than I used Z.
Yeah, but still, you didn't use them enough, and that shows that no one uses it that much, especially in the competitive scene. I don't think they do the same. I think it's the same thing.
No, the competitive scene definitely uses them because they're broken as all hell. The competitive team is Landorus, Therian, a Mega, usually like Metagross or Kangaskhan, a Z user, a Tapu, an Ultra Beast, and just whatever else you want.
Okay, but like, still though, like all these like things that they try to add in to spice up the gameplay, it doesn't do enough.
Oh no.
It doesn't. And then especially now that they have 3D animation, it's even worse because they really can show like, oh wow, yeah, this really doesn't look that great. And I mean, and that's the issue I really think I have with Pokemon is that their combat does not change. Like Dragon Quest, for instance, changed fucking dramatically over the years. That's been around. I know it's been around longer and it's like was the fucking grandfather of it all, but like still they changed the gameplay. Persona's a big one with that, honestly, to where originally you had 5 party members. You had them almost like on a grid format to where you have certain party members that can't block they can't block each other either. You gotta make sure they're all like have enough opening to use an attack and whatnot. But it's based on a grid system, so where like you have some people in the front or some people in the back, or like you have like side to side, and then you have the demon conversations you can have to recruit them or give them or let them give you money, and then you can still get weaknesses out of them, but they don't become like unable to attack. Unlike where Persona 3, they changed the gameplay enough to where, at least the core gameplay, to where you have 4 party members, and when you exploit a weakness, the enemy becomes unable to attack for a few turns, and if you find the weakness of an enemy, you get a 1 more to where you can attack again, and then you can, the all like the same kind of enemy, you use wind on one, you can use wind on the other, and then you can go again and use the wind on the other one. And then when you have all of them down, you can do an all-out attack, which lets all your party members go in the fray and just do a big, massive physical damage to all the enemies around, usually killing them. And that's something that, that's a big gameplay change from 1 to... Cause that was the first 2 Persona games where it was like a grid-based, and then 3 introduced basically the current Persona
Combat
formula in combat, and then they perfected it and made it even better in 5, and that's why it's gotten all this rave reviews and just a fantastic game, and that's what I feel like Pokemon is missing.
It's like something to spark the.
They need to change the gameplay. They need to like somehow change it completely. And I know they can't change it too much or they alienate people, but I feel like they need to start taking a risk like that because they've been playing it too safe for too long. and that's the thing. I think that's a big issue for me personally of why I really can't get into new Pokemons anymore because it's just the same thing but different regions, with some slight gameplay spice, but not enough spice to let me, go further into the game or buy more of it.
Well, see, I really liked that. I mean, it was my idea, but where you used Pokemon to get further into the region, and what was it? So it'd be like you see a mountain in front of you. At the current time, you don't have any Pokemon that can climb you over it, so you got to go the long, dangerous way around it, or you can try and go through it. Then the progression comes from getting new Pokemon that can do certain things. Like, I got a Graveler. Now I can go over this mountain rather than having to go through it or around it, and that'll be faster. And then the way you do combat is you throw out your Pokemon, and then you take control of the Pokemon. Kind of like a mixture of like Pokken and Ni no Kuni. Yes, Ni no Kuni? The one where you throw out the monsters and then you control them?
I actually don't know. I have not played Ni no Kuni or really
Seen it?
I think it's.
I don't even think that's a game.
No, it is.
Is it?
Ni no Kuni is a game.
Okay.
But Ni no Kuni, I think, is like a more traditional JRPG to like Persona or Pokemon, actually.
Yeah, no, I don't. But then you throw out the Pokemon. Like, let's say your team has like a Bouffalon on it. So you throw out the Bouffalon, and then you, with the joystick, can move around freely in the combat arena, and then you have your attacks marked to the buttons, and you use them, and you have to take down the enemy.
And that's the thing. I feel like they really, like, I'm honest, like, they definitely try to have new ideas, but I feel like it just doesn't.
It's
they
not
they don't do enough. I mean, I hate being this guy, but like Fire Emblem even like has, they tried changing it up a bit. I mean, yeah, is it still a strategy RPG to its core? Fucking yes, it is, definitely. I mean,
unless you're playing Fates.
Fates is just
Then it's
still it's like it's
no,
still
it's a survival
technically
simulator.
it's still technically a strategy RPG, but
It's a survival simulator because you got to play it and see how long you can get before you kill yourself
or just get bored,
and kill yourself.
or just get bored. But like like they have like different gameplay elements, and at least like they change it up in another way. It does feel different, and I feel like Three Houses, in this case, definitely looks like it's trying to be different enough, or at least spice it up, or have new aesthetics. Like especially where like the Fire Emblem games, I think on 3DS alone show the difference of like how much they kept trying to progress. Like like a very easy example, a very little example is battle transitions. Remember how in Awakening, most of the time they still fade to black?
Yeah.
And then think about it, when Fates came out, it was basically you're looking from the top down, and then you basically transition right into the battle with the models. And then Echoes made it a little more seamless and nicer.
And also was a better game.
Yes. But like that's.
I'll never stop shit talking Fates. You can't stop me.
Most people don't shit. Most people shit talk Fates. I get it. I agree with you. I don't know. I try not to always bring it up about like how it's garbage. In most cases, but
I mean, you don't need. There's not much you need to bring up as a good example. I think the best example of how garbage it is the when you go to the Ice Tribe.
Yes.
And they say, and your character's like, don't kill anyone, and you think to yourself, all right, this time they want me to get around them without doing combat. Let's do this. Oh no, I've accidentally slaughtered every single one of the enemies.
We did it. We saved everyone.
Yeah, we didn't kill anyone.
Yeah. I'm glad that also from what Three Houses showed us in the Nintendo Treehouse, there's going to be a lot more
I can't wait
objectives.
for all Punchmen.
Not gonna lie, I saw they showed off some models and like of some of the students in the 5-year gap. I'm like, oof, Caesar not Caesar, Jesus
Casper?
Christ. Casper looking fucking sexy, and I'm like, ooh, punch me all night. I will fucking. I still want to know if they're gonna have same-sex relationships. I don't think they are, but my God, I want to dream I'll be a female Byleth at first. I don't care. I want that fucking Casper, but oof, oof, makes me really fucking want same-sex marriage. Um, since they did that in Fates with one character, but it was still something.
It was Niles.
Or Rajat,
Oh yeah.
if you're a lesbo in Birthright.
Well, see, that always like felt odd to me because Tharja 100% was like a bisexual character.
Oh.
Or, well,
No, bisexual.
yeah, but she was mostly bisexual for Robin.
Yes, but exactly. But that's what I mean, though.
She
was Robin. She was
she was Robin sexual.
Yeah, but not technically, because you do have Robin sexual characters.
Fine, yes, but
that's why I wasn't gonna go
she
like
was
that.
semi-Robin sexual.
Yeah, she was bi-Robin sexual. Let's go
Yeah.
with that. Anyway,
She was definitely meant to be like you can marry her as either male or female Robin.
wouldn't mind having a male marriage with fucking Gaius, but that's just me.
See, I feel like that could have also worked though.
I'd take his candy any day. Speaking of which, instead of thirsting on him, but when I was trying to, the summer banner for him got revived again today. So I did a free
Fuck,
summon.
did summer banners come out?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Well, like the reruns.
Not the new one?
Well, the new one. Well, yeah, the new one came out a while ago.
Oh, shit.
And then Tempest Trial just started.
Oh, man,
years ago.
I've not turned on Heroes.
I mean, because I've been trying to gather up orbs for that Lucina banner coming in like a few weeks. Because I'm sitting at almost 200 orbs.
Nice.
So I really fucking want that Lucina. Goddammit, I want to potentially plus 10 her, or at least get like a plus like 5 at most. But speaking of plus 5 plusing though, when I was going for some guys, got to mention free summon was like a Setsuna, and then I had another Catalyst. I'm like, fuck it, I'll spend 4 orbs. I got a missed again.
Really?
I'm like, she's ain't got a plus 3, mind you. She's plus fucking 3, my girl. I'm like, how the fuck am I getting more of her than I have a fucking like? Honestly, I think I have more of. I think I have more of a plus of her than like. I'm more of a plus her than fucking Brave Roy.
Huh.
I only got a plus 1 after a year and a half of getting my only one of him, which was the free one. But yeah, she has plus resistance. I was trying to get her for like a speed, but I'm like, her speed's not that good. Her attack's okay, but her resistance is like almost like 40. I'm like, all right, I'll take that. But yeah.
You know, I've been busy playing Duel Links, trying to get all of the tune cards that come with the event Pegasus.
That's fair. I mean,
I want to eventually build a tune.
I've been on and off with that. Otherwise, I'm trying to think. Dragalia lost. Oh, Dragalia lost. I got a 5-star bow unit. It was gonna be Luis, the one I wanted. There's a guy named Hawk. I'm like, okay, not the worst. It's not what I wanted, but I'll take a free 5. I'll take a 5-star. I don't fully care losing all my summoning currency because I don't really care enough of these characters enough to where I'll be like.
It's not like they're like Fire Emblem characters where you recognize them and you're like, oh, that's so cool. They're like,
Yeah,
they're all essentially OCs.
They are all OCs, except I think like a few. I think a few of them are like Grand Blue Fantasy crossovers. I know like Albert and like Lily, I think, are Grand Blue characters. At least I seen them in Grand Blue. But I was talking about Persona Q2, and we totally fucking.
I mean, that's what this is about. It's all about just subject to subject to subject to subject.
I know. Okay, but yeah. So Persona Q2, I want to do I guess I want to do a quick review about it, honestly, because because we were talking about Tales of, and that was my. Yeah, we were talking about fucking how hot. At least I thought how hot Soray is. Anyway, fucking Jesus Christ. But yeah, Persona Q2. Oh my god, that game is made for Persona fans. Like, if you play one of them, then you'll enjoy it. But like, if you played all the ones that were included, which was Persona 3, Persona 3 Portable, 4 and 5, oh my god, it like jerked you off and like,
It was like Sonic Mania.
honestly, still haven't played it yet. But
Wasn't it free on PlayStation?
it was. I got it for free. I just haven't played it yet.
Persona Q2.
Persona Q2, a lot shorter than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like Persona Q. It was like 60 hours, or like most other Persona games. It's only like 39 hours, like 38, 39 hours. Like, wow, that's a very normal JRPG length, and I was very okay with that, especially since I was trying to beat that before Bloodstain. Difficulty though, I felt like it was really fucking high for that game on normal mode. I'm like, what the hell? I literally had to fucking personally put it on like an easy mode just so I can fucking get through it quickly, and I'm like, wow, this is weird.
Yeah, you normally don't do the easy mode.
Usually I just do normal. I never really go hard unless like I'm so used to the game that I'm like, oh, let's fucking do this, like Bayonetta. Even though I've done that in a while either.
I don't play hard on like anything.
That's fair. Anyway, soundtrack was fucking amazing. After we're done recording this, I need to play a song for you. It's fucking great. They literally, so when you first start off in the game, when you're in the theater, like I said before, the Persona games, they all have like a main vocalist you'll hear throughout like the game soundtrack. So like you start with the Persona 5 cast, and then you start with Persona 3, and then you get Persona 3 Portable's female protagonist, and then you get Persona 4's cast, and then the rest of 3. So when you start off in the theater, it's the main singer from 5 singing, and then when you get the female protagonist, her vocalist chimes in, and then 4 chimes in, and then 3's chime in, and they all fucking mesh together. Oh my god, it's fan service in such the right good way. It's great. The interactions were great. They have a lot of the side quests were basically just like, oh, these characters are gonna be together and do whatever, and then do this quest and you'll get like this power bond, which you basically it's a unison attack, and certain characters will have like a special move, and it's like a cute little cutscene with like certain characters doing things like when you kill the final boss, is at the lowest health, and the OC of that game revives, won't revive. She revives or does like some magic to where she brings back all the protagonists, and so then you fucking fight then with the last bit of health the final boss has, all the protagonists do a unison attack, and they're all fucking, oh my god, it's so good, and I love it. And then the way they just characterized the Persona 3 Portable's female protagonist made her so fucking personable and so talkative and bubbly. It was, you would never think she was a silent protagonist. They made her so fucking good, and they did her justice, and really makes me hope any fucking Persona spin-off they have, please fucking just keep her in there, because you know how much people liked her. I love her. And then they fucking Persona 3 protagonist and the female protagonist, they shake hands at the end. I'm like, and they're like, can I see you again? I'm like, oh my god, stop. It was so good. It was so good. So good.
Glad that filled you with the warm and fuzzies.
Fill me up with a lot of good things.
So
no, but legitimately, it was a very fun ride for especially for a 30-40 hour game. I'm like, good. I was able to beat it in a normal time without having to sink too much fucking weeks into it.
That's good.
So yeah.
So on not as happy note, EA.
I don't like that segue, but okay.
I mean, it had to be brought up at some point.
No, I get it.
EA, being the douche bigelows that they are, decided that on a $60 game, a game they make every fucking year, that all they do is up the graphics slightly and re-release that they're already money whoring on, NBA 2K19. They decided to take it a step further and put in real-world advertisements on the loading screen. Now,
like commercials.
Like real-world commercials on the loading screen. Now, at first, that's not like a crazy bad thing. It's like, oh, whatever. It's just but they will show you that your game is fully loaded, and they will let the commercial finish playing before you can play the fucking game.
Which is really fucking bad for a $60 goddamn game
It's
that people buy. It's not even like, it's a random game. Like, people buy these fucking NBA games. I understand that, it's a lot of money to fucking,
It's still
license,
a horrendous
but
practice.
It's a horrendous practice. Yeah, it's horrible. It's
And there
really
were
bad.
some rumors going around that they were going to release DLC to stop to like $3 DLC to get rid of that.
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me.
Like, oh my god,
I
such a
I-
scumbag thing to do.
And I get it. I just hate that fucking video games are having more and more of these kind of microtransactions like this, and just like shitty practices like that. And
I love-
they need to really like, especially like how other countries are starting to ban loot boxes finally.
Oh, have you seen the meme where it's that one woman saying loot boxes are like in-game mystery gifts or whatever, and then
wrong.
someone posted underneath it, and piracy is just a gifted free game. It's like, oh god, you're so like, stop putting fucking loot boxes in your game.
Stop putting microtransactions in your games. That's also fucking annoying.
Like
Like erroneous ones, not like fucking, not like a little thing where it's like
I mean, it really I think it depends on the game itself, because I don't like Overwatch's loot boxes. I think they're stupid as all hell.
They are. They had no reason to have them in there. That, I still think, for me personally, that was the first game that really fucking popularized it,
It did.
and made it really like, oh, this is okay.
And then fucking for a while, Call of Duty had like microtransaction skins and then also loot boxes. And those games, I'm not happy with that. But then you get a game like Titanfall 2, and I will suck this game's dick till the day I die.
That's fine.
Because Titanfall 2, I didn't really play the first one, but from what my cousin told me, they listened to all of the community feedback about everything they found wrong with the game, and they fucking changed it. They were like, all right, here we go, let's fix it. And the gameplay of that game is fun. There's an actual story mode to it. It's pretty good. I like the game a lot. And then it has microtransactions in the form of you spend like $2, you get this custom skin. But I looked through them. Not a single one of them looked significantly better than a default skin that you could get. It was one of those, buy it if you want it, don't have to. It supports the company,
But I
but
feel
you
like,
don't have to.
and that's what I honestly feel like. If you really fucking want to have microtransactions in your games, do it like that, because, like, that's like with fighting games. I feel like with fighting games do the same kind of slight garbage now a bit, where if you want these custom skins,
Or they do the Dead or Alive 5
we're not doing. No, we're not doing Dead or Alive's fucking
debacle.
not even debacle, just fucking practices. Because it's annoying. Because I still don't think they have an actual character season pass, which is annoying because I still want to eventually get that game and get like my Shiranui. And they didn't announce the other King of Fighters character actually for that game, and I'm a little sad about it because
DOA 5 kept Mai,
6,
or 6 kept Mai.
yes, but as DLC, which it was like, not gonna lie, why?
Yeah, wait,
why can you just keep in the main game? But that's besides the point. I knew it was gonna be a girl from King of Fighters. I would have liked if it was gonna be like
Why not that main guy?
I would like Kyo. I like Kyo a lot. He's one of my favorite King of Fighter characters. Or Rock Howard. Either way.
Why not like the main character, dude? Like the one everyone knows.
Well, there's a few of those that people know. Because there's Kyo, there's Iori.
Who's the guy with the baseball hat?
That's baseball. Oh, technically, yeah, you got Terry Bogard.
Yeah, I was thinking of Terry, because he's the only one I know.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, he's another one that he's like a main character, but like he's also technically a Fatal Fury character. But that's besides
I
the
didn't even
point.
know Fatal Fury was a thing.
That's okay. I'm just
Fighting games are not my area.
That's fine. So yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, yeah, Terry Bogard would have been like a great addition, but instead they added Kula Diamond.
I don't know who that is.
It's just a girl with blue hair that has ice. I'm like,
So, like Emma Frost? Not Emma Frost. Who's the Injustice character?
Killer Frost.
Killer Frost. Emma Frost is a character from the X-Men. She has blonde hair and is a psychic.
Yes.
Oh wait, no. Does she
No,
have?
I don't think it's an X.
It's definitely an X-Men. I can't remember her powers,
It doesn't matter.
but she walks around, blonde hair, white outfit, looking like fucking Elsa. I mean, she came out first, but
Yeah, yeah, like I don't know, like I'm like, all right, cool, another character, but it's like I don't really want her. I would have liked anyone but Cool. Actually, no, the character I wouldn't like. That's Cool Diamond, but yeah, I don't know that game in general, but regardless, like I know fighting games have like a lot of character DLC. You know, I hate that, but whatever. But I do hate that costumes are like so like there's so many viable
costume
DLCs, and I'm like it's annoying. Like I think for a while Street Fighter 4, I could be wrong on this, but I don't know. I definitely know Street Fighter 5. You gotta some color variations you gotta buy for real money. Color variations.
Not even like costumes.
No, like there are that, but they got color variations. I think for like certain color characters.
That's like having to pay 99 cents to unlock a new gun.
And that's what I don't like. And that's why I fucking hate microtransactions and loot boxes and fucking anything like that. I know they gotta make extra money. I get it. And I understand
do it gracefully.
And I understand like when. And I hate with Street Fighter. Street Fighter 5 has like really cool costumes, some of them, but you need like fight money to
oh god, it's one of those.
Yep.
Where you can't just pay for the thing with the exact currency.
Sometimes you can, and sometimes getting the actual in-game currency is a bitch and a half. So, cause like they have like a lot of crossover skins, like Mega Man ones that look really fucking good, and Beautiful Joe, and I'm like, I can't actually fucking get this because it is a fucking fight money battle that I don't have enough to get, and to only get it, I need to do like a lot of online ranked or fucking other shit I don't fucking like. And it just irks me. And that's why I think, honestly, personally, now that I think about it, Soul Calibur 6 probably the only one that has done it pretty okay.
They had microtransactions?
I think, like, the lack thereof.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
because like
I bought a season pass,
like,
and
yeah,
it got me 4 characters and like 2 customization packs.
And that's what I mean. Like, I feel like that's a better way of doing it. And like otherwise you should have a decent amount of free outfit free customization parts to work with. Yes, but still, I feel like
dog shit out later. So,
but like I feel like. They gave us a lot more options to kind of work with that game and not as many microtransactions or anything like that of the sort. Especially like with colors, even though in that game you can make your own colors, so you don't really have to make color packs. But still, they added in an update a while ago now, but they added 2 extra colors for each character.
Yeah.
They didn't have to do that, but they did.
Some of them are good. Some of them.
Yeah, but regardless, in that game it doesn't really matter because you can make your own anyway.
Yeah.
So, but
and also it doesn't matter to me because I have not played a single roster character once. Fair. I have not.
But like, and that's something I really wish more fighting games in general do. And like, actually, for instance, Samurai Showdown is a game that just came out not too long ago. I think like yesterday. Weirdly enough, if you buy that game like in the first like few weeks or something, you get the season pass for free.
Wait, what is it on?
PS4, Xbox One for now, and then it's coming to PC and Switch a little bit later.
What is Samurai?
Samurai Showdown is a hyper-violent, but not like not like Mortal Kombat hyper-violent, just like a lot of like blood gushing, hyper-violent, game where it's which is mainly samurai characters. It's a longer running fighting game.
Is
that's
it like
more underground though?
Is it like Bushido where they're like pixel characters or?
This time, well, they used to be pixel, but now they're fully 3D models. They look. If you've seen the art style of Street Fighter 4, they kind of look like that, where it's like cell shaded, but looks really nice cell shaded.
That's cool.
But yeah, like the season pass for that game for a bit is free, completely free, and there's like 4 or 5 characters, and that is really fucking cool.
Yeah.
And like it's the same people who make King of Fighters, just for your context.
That's the one with Mai. And
yes,
Terry.
And Terry, correct. So like. And that's what I really kind of like. That I'll show you that too later. I don't know if I'll get it. At least not right away. I mean, if I do, I don't know what console I get it on. Maybe PS4, but I don't know. I feel like that console I have only fighting games on at this point. But
I feel like that console I have 6 games.
I have a lot of RPGs on the PS4. I need to play some of them, like Tales of. Anyway, yeah, but that's another game that, like, I think so far from what I heard, it's really good and doesn't have microtransactions, at least not like bad ones or any, especially with, again, that free season pass, which I think that's fucking awesome.
That is phenomenal. That's something they didn't have to do.
No, not at all. Like
a character pass, like that's something you don't need to give away for free.
No, not at all. Like literally, you don't even have to buy the game. You can literally just, well, I think you do.
It kind of reminds me of how Bethesda did their season pass, but not as bad because Bethesda put out for Fallout 4 a season pass, and then they said in 2 weeks the price is being doubled.
I remember that. I actually completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Also, I don't play enough Fallout, so
Oh yeah, me neither.
I don't really have an opinion or care. Besides, that's just bad.
You know, I almost picked up Skyrim for the PlayStation 4, and I was like, I don't like it because of how limited the mod space is on it. Like, I know Xbox has limited mod space,
But it's
and like
better
I
than
have
that.
mods on my PC if I so choose. Well, my laptop, if I so choose, and I got the Switch version for if I don't,
Portability.
and the Echo Dot version for when I'm bored.
It's so fucking funny.
I love Skyrim.
I know you do.
I think Bethesda's doing some bullshit right now, but
Yes.
I love Skyrim.
That's which is totally fair. I mean, I love fucking all these other games I've been talking about, Persona. But yeah, that's
Recent news, I bought I found at a retro gaming store a copy of Nicktoons Unite and the first Lego Star Wars game, and I cannot wait to play those.
I still
And this time I won't have to fight with people over getting to be Danny Phantom.
because you're old enough to be like, fuck you, I'm the adult.
Yeah, because now when the kids are in the house, I can just punt them down the stairs and be like, I'm Danny Phantom, you're Timmy, you're Jimmy, you don't get to play.
fuck you, bitch.
I'm also SpongeBob.
Oh my god, like the fucking Overwatch song.
And then I can't wait to unlock Yoda in Lego Star Wars because I love the fact that he got a hover chair, and it's sad they took it out in the complete saga, but I love the fact that Yoda had a hover chair.
I forgot about that. Not gonna lie.
Oh, it's one of my fondest memories of that game.
But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I was gonna talk about. That something else I was gonna mention, but I think that might really end it off for this episode. Otherwise, I think what Mario Maker 2 is coming out this week.
It is?
I think Friday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of people say the Sword and Shield demo at E3 was underwhelming.
I mean, doesn't shock me. Really doesn't.
Apparently, the demo that was on the show floor was just a fight with a gym leader, and people were like, why can't we explore the wild? That's like the big thing. You're saying it's open world, which makes me think that it's not really open world.
No, it's not. I don't think it is going to be an open world at all.
To me, it seems like it's... I've thought this was going to be the case for a while, but you go into the town, you do all your shit there, and in between towns, instead of there being that one strip of road you follow, there's that wild area that you can go through and whatnot. I don't think it's going to be full open world.
No, I don't think it's going to be. Yeah. I honestly, Switch right now, the only games I'm really looking forward to is, again, Fire Emblem. Yeah, honestly, Fire Emblem at this point, since Bloodstain's right out, and since the near future of Switch is right now really Bloodstained right now, then Fire Emblem. Yeah.
I'm kind of excited for Cyberpunk, but...
Oh, and also Astral Chains.
Oh yeah, Astral Chains looks fun.
Because you mentioned Cyberpunk, I don't know why that made me think about it. But
I mean, it's kind of sci-fi.
a little bit, yeah.
But, let's see, there's Cyberpunk 2077, which looks like it's going to be fun. Halo Infinite, we finally got, like...
Oh, I meant like the near future, like what we see like this year, personally.
Oh, then just Cyberpunk 2077.
That's not this year.
Is it not? Oh, it's 2020, right. Son of a bitch. So then nothing. Wait.
Fire Emblem, you fuck.
Wait. Oh, shit. No, Rehydrated is not coming out this year, is it?
I
don't think we even got a release date for Rehydrated.
I don't think so.
I know it's not available for pre-order at GameStop yet. Our friend found it on Amazon for pre-order, but GameStop doesn't.
Amazon. I'm like, how the hell does she get it then? No, not gonna lie, Fire Emblem. I'm excited for that. I'm still debating if I want to pre-order it to get those stupid fucking pins I won't have room for.
I'm moderately excited for the new Fire Emblem.
Really? Am I the only one that's
Well,
like...
see, it looks neat.
Alright, let's get this out here now. Why? What's wrong? What's making you... Not I'm not saying be like overly hyped, but like...
I'm a little worried there's gonna be a lot to like micromanage, like with the kids at the beginning. I feel like that part might get a little boring, just like what are my kids doing today? They're doing this. What are my kids doing today? This.
I gotcha. I'm assuming you're gonna wait for me to get it and see how it is, and then...
I'm not sure. I might just pick it up and play it, but games that I'm most excited for, like gaming-wise, top tier, nothing can touch it. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. I'm so excited. I haven't been as excited for a game since...
Yeah, I feel like...
Halo Reach, maybe?
Yeah, I do. Oh, okay. Actually, yeah. We do have to say, probably that game, SpongeBob really was one of the games I've seen you being, like, actually, like, really super excited for.
See, I don't know fighting games. I know few shooters. I'm not that... Like, my childhood wheelhouse of games wasn't like Super Mario, Banjo-Kazooie. It was...
I mean, I wasn't Banjo-Kazooie that much
SpongeBob.
either. I just knew it and played a bit.
It was like SpongeBob, like the Battle for Bikini Bottom, Creature from the Krusty Krab, Lights, Camera, Pants, the movie. I didn't play Flying Dutchman's Curse. It was the Scooby-Doo games. It was Sonic.
Really legitimately, just mainly Sonic and a lot of tie-in games.
Yeah, Power Rangers Dino Thunder. That game was the fucking shit. Got to walk around as the T-Rex Zord. Yeah, no. For the vast majority, it was like, oh, is this a character that he likes from a cartoon? Because like as a kid, I wasn't as big into video games as I was into cartoons. So
that makes sense. I mean, it is a decent gateway to be like, all right, this is something he likes, so let's get him a game of it, and and
Pokemon Stadium. The Sandshrew Dig was my personal favorite.
No, that's a fun one.
And I think that might be the reason Sandshrew is my all-time favorite Pokemon.
I can see that, definitely. Oh, Jesus Christ, Cat.
Did Bissette jump up on you?
Oh my gosh, she jumped up on me without fucking...
Hey, you stay off the table, Bissette. I see you looming.
Bissette, don't do that to me. Scare the crap out of me. Anyway, the thing that might actually end it, I think I gotta go bring this cat to go kill some people.
She's a good old lady.
She'll kill some people with me, though.
Alright.
And you're helping.
Am I?
Yeah, remember?
Oh, yep. In exchange for ketamine. All right.
There you go. All right. Yeah, Mike. All right, I think... Oh, shit, we gotta go, actually. We have a meeting to go to before we kill that...
Right? Before we kill? Let's not incriminate ourselves by saying who we're killing.
No,
let's just say his name rhymes with Schmade and Schmooky and be done with it.
I don't know his name, but
I don't want to give away his name,
but
I'll say it rhymes with
Schmade and Schmooky. And with that,
we love you.
Oh, I forgot that's our thing.
I mean, it's my thing. You can,
Yeah, and then I always just stop with like.
I get it. Commitment issues.
I do have those. I don't want to talk about that.